Always is Frank Nobilo. And Frank, when I look to my right over the Monterey Peninsula toward the Pacific Ocean, I always think this is what they mean when they sing from sea to shining sea. Pebble Beach never does disappoint.
It has to be on everybody's wish list. I don't really care what level of your standard of play is. The best players in the world want to play here, and I have friends really that just took up the game, for example, like a year ago, and that's always where they want to go. Can I get a round at Pebble Beach?
So the tee shot misses right. Now the second here at 1. I like the looks of this one.
And first iron shot of the day, and absolutely pipes it.
Birdie putt now moving to his right. Oh, missed it right. Just didn't have the right line. So he'll finish up for par and shake at the head there. He had a good look at an opening birdie, but he'll settle for a 4. 507-yard par 5 second is not the most picturesque nor the hardest hole here at Pebble Beach, but it is one where you want to focus, you want to assess the risk factors involved here, particularly on that second shot, and most definitely you want to come away here with a 4. If you don't, you feel like you left one out there. No damage done after missing the first fairway, but he should like this one a little bit better here at number 2. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This only about 5 feet for birdie. Yep, that's a good putt and a good birdie here at the second to get him to 1 under par. Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And, well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball. Should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Now this for birdie.
Yeah, it's just very slightly up the hill. I don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
Oh no, that never had a chance. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. With Stillwater Bay on the right, this is Pebble's picturesque 333-yard par 4 fourth. Tee shot could be anything from long iron to driver, but beware of the 9 bunkers surrounding the fairway and green. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Not a lot of divot marks down here. A big drive, and now his second from close range. This one measures out to 15 feet. Disappointment there. I'm going to brush it in, and that'll be just a par. So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's one iron, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie looks straight ahead. That's in for birdie. That score moves to 2 under par. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed.
Huge tee shot on this par 5, and it really opens up the hole.
Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. merely a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Frank, the 7th tee is almost spiritual. You just want to hit a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that green. Then you want to stare out at the Pacific just with a whole lot of gratitude.
Yeah, when I first played it, Rich, I couldn't help but be sort of in love with the beauty of the surrounds. Plus, I couldn't believe how short the hole was. And I thought, well, this is sort of, you could almost throw it on this green. And then I played it on a windy day.
Not quite enough on that one, but it shouldn't be too much trouble from there.
You need to be very delicate on these greens. So all things considered, I think you'll take that.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below.
That got a fortunate bounce. It'll be just fine.
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Really a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Frank, as you know, depending on the time of year, you could see gray whales out on Carmel Bay, sea otters feeding on abalone, sea lions sunbathing on the rocks, or you could see none of it because this 9th hole absolutely demands your full attention.
Well, there's a different sort of mammal trying to play this hole. That first bunker on the left side, that shouldn't be in play. But this hole tilts so much from left to right, I think it sort of funnels you towards the sea otters and the whales.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
He's left himself 133 yards to the flag. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
I don't know if that's brilliant or lucky, but it landed in the rough. Anything could have happened, but pops out, and look where it's finished now.
easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to finish off a 3-under front side as they go out in 32. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4 10th, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. This one starting a hair right. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Second shot, good look at the green.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
This is a 19-foot putt. Yeah, maybe a little defensive there, as that'll come up short. Disappointment there. We'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway find.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot. That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game. Time to move on to the next hole.
This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. Gonna have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. And that will work its way just off the green and set up a shot from the fringe. That is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Okay, so after a strong front side, things not quite as rosy on the back. That one in for double bogey. The 13th here at Pebble Beach is sort of a forgotten hole. It's only 401 yards at par 4, but I promise you'll remember it if you make a birdie here, and you'll have a good chance if you put it in the correct position off the tee.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570 plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Oh, kind of bladed that one. Got it out, but it is now in the rough. Well, that, not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to say bogey. Nope, didn't play enough of the break, and that'll be short as well. Okay, so after a strong front side, things not quite as rosy on the back. That one in for double bogey. You may have heard of the 17-mile drive near Pebble Beach. It's scenic. It is one you absolutely want to put on your bucket list, but you don't want to get there by chasing a tee shot onto the road. That's what can happen if you blow it way right here at 15, if you do keep it in play. At 393 yards, this 15th hole is absolutely one on which you can make a birdie.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. The putter has not been at its best, but this a good look for birdie. Yeah, that one right in. That's a good putt. And it's in for a birdie. Par 4 16th hole. Frank, what's the right play off the tee?
You don't need driver here for a start, Rich. It's a long iron or even a fairway wood. Now, you see that big gaping bunker in the middle of the fairway? That's not really in play. 205 yards gets over that. But that's the line. If you look closely up the right there, those two bunkers, you just see a little sliver of the bunker, the left of the two on the right. That's sort of a no-no. So anything slightly left of that runs out about sort of 280 yards, that is prime. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A birdie putt now at 16.
And this is a nice, smooth right to lefter. This is the go zone.
Just 5 feet left. Oh no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, gonna leave it on the lip. Rough day so far, 4 over par on the round. If you stop for just a moment, it can really hit you where you are and what's happened here. This 17th hole at Pebble Beach, the par 3. Jack with a 1-iron that hit the flagstick in 1972 on his way to winning the U.S. Open Championship. And then a decade later, Tom Watson from just long of the green, chipping in for a birdie to beat Jack Nicklaus. Yeah, history made here at the 17th hole. That one safely on the putting surface. This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Wow, California's still golden depending on the view. And Frank, this one is hard to beat. 18th tee at Pebble Beach, here we are.
It's a stunning hole, Rich. Not only a great par 5 because you have to make decisions on whether or not you want to go for this green in 2, but just how picturesque it is. The bunkers you obviously see down the left, just slightly right of the water. But those trees, the one especially in the middle of the fairway that you have to navigate with the tee shot, and the one short if you decide to lay up.
And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. Wow, and Frank, the views here at the 18th at Pebble get a whole lot better when you knock it on in 2 just like that.
Oh, that second shot's like a banana too. It keeps turning left, and you've got to really pick a definitive line, and that was just absolutely ripped.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Putters let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will wrap up a round of 75.